top 10 best spring scents from the House of Khadlaj 2026 edition. Let's get started. In the 10th spot, we have a fragrance that is inspired by one of the most popular DNAs ever created, I think. Every single fragrance house has their own interpretation of the scent, and this is up there with some of the best. I'm talking about Cloud Candy. So Cloud Candy is inspired by Yum Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali. Normally, when I'm looking for a go-to Yum Bougie Marshmallow clone, I tend to pick up Pink Blush by Art Al Zafran a lot. But honestly, Pink Blush and Cloud Candy, I don't really notice that big of a difference between these two. They're very, very close. There are some days where I think that Cloud Candy is stronger, and then there are other days when I think the Pink Blush is stronger. It's so slight that it honestly doesn't really matter to me. They're both pretty much the same, and they're both, for me, stronger, obviously more affordable, and almost smell exactly the same as the original Yum Bougie Marshmallow. This is that fluffy, strawberry, freesia, a little bit of coconutty, flirty, playful, very airy fragrance. And it's that airiness about the fragrance that I think makes it perfect for spring and not at all too heavy or dense of a gourmand. Cloud Candy is gonna open up with strawberry, green tangerine, and freesia. In the heart, you get fluffy marshmallow, coconut, whipped cream, and the base is white musk, vanilla, sugar, raspberry, and ambroxan. This is an absolute staple. So easy to wear on its own, but also layers beautifully with so many different options. Coming in at number 9, we have a beautiful gardenia vanilla apricot scent that is just gorgeous. I am talking about Nef Shark, and I'm probably mispronouncing that. Apologies. First of all, look at this packaging. This is so beautiful. This blended cream and blue and gold accents. I love it. So I am usually not a floral girly. You'll probably hear me say that a lot on this channel, but there are some florals that when I smell them, I'm like, that's really damn good. And this is one of them. It has a very slight, almost powdery feel to it, but it doesn't come off like the kind of powder that I usually hate in fragrances. And even though it opens up with gardenia and fruit, it's very calm and a little bit almost warm and cozy. It doesn't come off like your typical fruity floral that you might pick up at your local Macy's. There's an elegance to this, like smooth, soft, velvety feel. I feel like this is the kind of fragrance that a sophisticated woman would wear who is maybe wearing like a pashmina or some kind of like just soft, smooth kind of clothing. And this just smells like a rich, mature, more elevated type of scent. I'd be surprised to smell this on like a 14-year-old, but it doesn't come off as an old lady perfume. And I think it's a very well balanced between both the floral and the fruity aspects. If you're looking for more of a grown-up type of fragrance for springtime, I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. So notes for Nef is gardenia, vanilla, apricot, tree blossoms. In the heart, you get white wood, pear, freesia, and the base is musk, amber, bourbon, and vanilla. Next, we have one of the most true to just straight up musk type of fragrances I have ever smelled. I am talking about Musk Pure or Musk Blend. I'm not sure which name it actually technically goes by. When I tell you this smells like a literal dryer sheet, that is what it smells. Like a very light dryer sheet, clean type of fragrance. This is that kind of musk. This is beautiful on its own if you just want a very soft, again, fresh out the laundry type of scent to your clothing. You don't want something that's too loud, or it's a great layer option as like a base that you would then put others on top of it. Like this with the Nef Shark that was right before it go together beautifully if you're looking for that kind of vibe. This isn't a fragrance that I would run to when it's like super hot outside. This is more like we're in spring or summertime, but maybe it's like a rainy day or it's a little bit cooler. And I want to feel cozy, but I still want to smell nice, but I want it to feel effortless. I'm not trying too hard. That's when you pull out your Musk Blend. So notes for Musk Blend. This is going to open up with white musk. In the heart, you get pure soul of rose, pure orange blossom, and the base is a pure musk blend and hint of cashmere. Really gorgeous fragrance. Even reminds me a little bit, not exactly, but a little bit like the Latafa Ana Abiad Poudre. If you like that kind of scent, you might like something like this. I feel like they kind of live in the same neighborhood, not clones or dupes of each other, but they could be friends. If you don't like that one, if you're like, no, that one is too powdery for me, then stay away from Musk Blend. It's gonna give you that slightly powdery, dryer sheet accord that just might not be your vibe, but gorgeous. And I love the clean, sleek, basic type of packaging, nothing overdone, just clean gold accents. Big fan. Next up, we have a scent that I recently was raving about because it is the closest fragrance I've ever smelled to the original Valaya by Parfums de Marly. And I am talking about Musk Ice. If you've ever smelled Valaya, all you need to know is that this literally almost smells exactly like it. And I'm saying almost only because I know that technically no scent can ever be 100% the same as another scent. But to be honest with you, on paper, I really have a hard time telling this apart from the original Valaya. It is that close. The performance and longevity on this one is also superb. Way longer than the Vanil Blanc or Mystique Bouquet. While those are both great, this is a very long-lasting fragrance. I get well over 7 hours when wearing this one. If you've not smelled Valaya, this is gonna give you that ethereal, orange, blossomy, fresh, little bit of citrus scent that is so well loved in the fragrance community. If you wanna try that out at a much more affordable price point, I would highly recommend checking out Musk Ice. So notes for Musk Ice, it's gonna open up with bergamot and mandarin. In the heart, you get peach, lavender, and orange blossom, and the base is vetiver, musk, and milk mousse. Next up, we have a scent that really won me over. It was very hyped up, so I went into it very skeptical. I was not overly impressed. I did not think it was that strong. I did not think it was anything unique. It is definitely inspired by a couple of scents, but it's kind of a blend, and I really think it's beautiful, and the longevity on this is crazy strong. And it's really become one of my favorite Middle Eastern vanillas. I feel like I talk about this fragrance all the time, and I will continue to do so because I love it that much. I am talking about Vanil Blanc. Whenever I'm doing my fragrance lives on TikTok and people ask me for an affordable, sweet, easy to wear vanilla fragrance, this is one that I frequently recommend. I think it's so lovely. This is a blend, to me, it's a blend between Vanilla Skin by Fleur and the Ariana Grande Plush Vanilla fragrance. It's not exactly like either of those. I don't think it's as woody as the Vanilla Skin, and I think it has more depth than the Ariana Grande fragrance. That's why I feel like it's kind of a blend of the two of them together. It is a sugary, powdery, and not powdery as in baby, powdery as in powdered sugar on top of some kind of dessert. But you also get this really sexy, sensual musk throughout the fragrance and some ambery woodiness. Oh my gosh, I just think it's so beautifully addictive. I'm a vanilla lover, and so I'm always trying to find vanillas that I feel like I can wear year round. It's not too heavy to wear. I think I can't pull this off in springtime because it has a very fluffy, again, powdered sugar type of vibe to it. It's not like I'm trying to bust out YSL Baby Cat on an 80-degree weather kind of day. I really think that this would still play well in the spring and summertime. And if it doesn't, well, then I guess people are gonna be making complaints about me because I'm wearing this all spring and summertime. I don't care what anybody says. Let's go over the notes for Vanil Blanc. Vanil Blanc is gonna open up with vanilla, powdered sugar, and apple. In the heart, you get amber, white florals, and cashmere. And the base is gonna give you sandalwood, benzoin, and vanilla. Next up, we have a very new addition to my collection. I don't exactly remember when this fragrance came out. It might be about a year or so old. I don't really remember. But this, to me, is one of the safest, easiest to like fruity florals on this list. If you know you want an affordable, easy to wear fruity floral for the spring and summertime that is just going to have people thinking that you smell nice, smells like it could be your standard designer fruity floral, it's gonna be this one. I'm talking about Rhea. First of all, look at the bottle. This is so beautiful. It's so elegant and chic and like, yes, no crazy purple colors, nothing that looks like it came out of Willy Wonka, just classy, chic, and beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. The back has this textured, I don't know what you call that, this textured pattern on the back of the bottle. It's just such a beautiful bottle. One of Khadlaj's most beautiful bottles, in my opinion. Again, you guys, I love packaging. Anyways, this isn't trying to win any overly unique awards. I'm gonna be straight with you. It's not the most overly unique DNA. I feel like I've probably smelled this before. I don't know where or what fragrance off the top of my head, but I've smelled this before. And you've probably smelled something that's very similar to this before as well. It smells like standard, safe, mass appealing fruity floral fragrance. And I feel like the reason why we have so many of those DNAs is because of that whole mass appealing part. People just like this. People just like this type of DNA, this fruity, citrusy, sweet, with a little bit of floral, but not too much floral, easy to wear, airy, springtime kind of scent. You gotta have at least one of them in your collection. That's what this is to me. This is apparently inspired by a fragrance by Dior called Rouge Trafalgar. I have never smelled that before, so couldn't tell you if it's close to it. But this is a really nice, safe, fruity floral for most people. So, notes for this one. This is gonna open up with cherry, raspberry, strawberry, and mandarin orange. In the heart, you get grapefruit and musk, and the base is patchouli and blackcurrant. I don't even really get a lot of the patchouli, to be honest with you. It's the grapefruit, the musk, and the blend of all of those very, very sweet fruits in the opening that, to me, set the overall tone for this fragrance and make it, again, that classic fruity floral. So if you're looking for something with that kind of safe and likable DNA at an affordable price point, definitely check out Rhea by Khadlaj. Next up, we have a scent that I think is very, very underrated. I actually just reviewed one of the newest releases from this line yesterday, the Nuha Bon Bon, which I can't stand. But this I still think is one of the best ones from that line from Khadlaj. I'm talking about Nuha Vanilla Pearl. Now, of course, I'm probably biased because yes, I am a vanilla lover, but I think that this fragrance is really well done. It's a very sweet, fruity, but still fresh and vanillic kind of fragrance that I find to be so likable. This is supposed to be inspired by Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid or even the Victoria Secret Confession fragrance. I feel like if you've ever smelled Coach Dream Sunset by Coach, I'm not saying that these smell alike, but if you like that kind of profile of that very sweet fruit with that warm vanillic dry down, that's the kind of DNA that this is as well. And I think that's why it does so well in the spring or summertime months. It's just a very easy to wear, again, addictive, flirty kind of fragrance that I think is just very mass appealing. So notes for Vanilla Pearl. This is gonna open up with freesia, strawberry, and blackcurrant. In the heart, you get cashmere, raspberry, magnolia, and the base is vanilla, moss, and caramel. Next up, we have a fragrance that is inspired by one of my all-time favorite niche fragrances. And even though I have the original, I also have two dupes of the fragrance as well. I just love them. I love the originals. I love the dupes. I love them all. I'm talking about Fursan White, one of my favorite packages by Khadlaj. So sleek and clean and beautiful with the gold accents. Just absolutely gorgeous. So this is inspired by the original Vanilla Powder by Matier Premier. If you've not smelled that, it's a very adult, sensual, provocative fragrance that is very polarizing. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people like myself love it. It's an absolutely beast mode fragrance. And this, while it's definitely inspired by that, I do think it takes a slightly sweeter, softer approach to that coconutty, vanilla, musky, Palo Santo type of DNA. So it does smell very similar, but again, just a little bit sweeter and a little bit softer. And it's just so good. And it's not a vanilla that's like a gourmand. It's not like a cupcake at all. No, this is a musky, sensual vanilla that I think you can wear year-round, including springtime. So notes for Fursan White. This is going to open up with bergamot and jasmine. In the heart, you get musk, coconut, and almond, and the base is vanilla, cedarwood, and nutmeg. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. I cannot recommend this enough. If you really want to see what the original Vanilla Powder smells like or that general scent profile without spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, please try Fursan White. All right, in second place is one of the most photorealistic peach smelling perfumes of all time. And it is inspired by another very photorealistic, slightly boozy peach fragrance called Peach's Revenge by Sarah Baker. This one is very, very close, but maybe a little bit less boozy. I'm talking about Peach Velvet. So this is in the same family as Cream Velvet, which is the one that's inspired by Bianco Latte. They also have the blue one, which is inspired by, I forget, it's a male fragrance that I don't remember off the top of my head currently, but this one is the fruity peach one. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that this is the best out of the trio. I don't run into a lot of Sarah Baker dupes out into the world, so it doesn't have too much competition, and I really think it's done a very great job with the DNA. The smell of peach will knock you off your feet because it is so literal. I can smell the fuzz on the peach, but again, it's done in this slightly boozy, syrupy, something else going on there kind of way. It's not just a fresh peach. It's like a syrupy, sweet, nectary, addictive type of peach smell, and it's so good. This makes me think of like a day date fragrance, hot weather, going out. You want to smell great. You want to have a little bit of sexiness to you, but you just want to smell sweet and flirty, but a little bit like, ooh, what is in that? So lovely. Highly recommend checking out Peach Velvet. Notes for this one. Peach Velvet is going to open up with peach, nectarine, and guava. In the heart, you get vanilla, amber, cinnamon, and ginger, and the base is caramel, musk, and sandalwood. And finally, last but certainly not least, this fragrance was an absolute love at first sniff. So beautiful, so unique, not like every other fruity floral that is out there. Just an incredible fragrance. I'm talking about Cashmere Sunshine Musk. Love this packaging. This feels like a niche bottle. Very classy, dark, not overdone. It's gonna let the fragrance actually speak for itself. And I love the fact that it's called Cashmere Sunshine Musk, but it's black, right? It's not meant to be a little kitty fragrance. It lets you know that even though it's Cashmere Sunshine Musk, there's something else that's gonna be happening in the scent that is going to make it not just a typical sunny kind of fragrance. And I love that. So this is like a person who is trying to run and catch the sun. And they've been running for a very long time, so they're getting a little bit musky, they're getting a little bit sweaty, and they're wearing a cashmere sweater. And when they finally catch up to the sun, they grab the sun, or at least like a sun ray, and they put the sun ray in their cashmere sweater, and then they run home. You smell a little bit musky, you've got this citrusy, sunny vibe to you, but you also have this velvety cashmere vibe. That is what this is to me, and I absolutely love it. Notes for Sunshine Musk. This is gonna open up with bergamot and green mandarin. In the heart, you get gardenia, jasmine, and orange blossom. And in the base, you get musk, amberwood, sandalwood, and cashmere. I am someone who can be sensitive to orange blossom. Do not be too afraid of the orange blossom in this fragrance, in my opinion. I don't think it's one of those expressions of orange blossom that is too much or too strong or overtakes the entire scent. I really feel like this scent is about the really gorgeous citrus opening with that really beautiful blend of the musk and the cashmere in that really elegant but still adult way. Beautiful. All of these fragrances will be linked down below for you. Let me know which of these 10 you already have in your collection and which ones you might be looking into for this upcoming spring.